March 18th, 2025. This meeting will come to order. City Clerk will call roll.
Aiello, Burmaster, Bitar, Carcone, Irvin, Beatrice, Williamson, Colosimo Testa, Lemetico, Druzzi, all present.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence for the deceased members of the County Council. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I have a motion to introduce proposed ordinance number 1?
Motion, and also can I introduce 1, 2, 3, 4? You want to introduce yours? Your
1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7.
6, 7. So you're skipping 5.
I'll let Joe do 5.
Where is that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Should I just do them all? Yeah. I'll do one. I'll introduce all 1 through 7.
Okay, 1 through 7. We have a second?
Second.
Thank you.
So 1 through 7.
Yes.
Yep.
To commit.
Common Council change.
Committee.
Oh, committee?
Motion to commit.
Second.
Thank you.
And ordinances 1, 2, 3, and 4 are meant to replace the healthcare that's in committee now, and that's just the numbers we've been talking about, but just prorated based on percentage of each department. So we can still talk about these and discuss them, but 1 through 4 is a joint pack.
What are you doing with 5? What are you doing with 5?
Let's see what was 5.
Councilman Bitar?
Yeah, move to commit as well.
The insurance
I
one?
need a second.
Second?
Is there anything that you're going to pull out of committee?
Sure. So, Mr. President, I'd like to pull ordinance number 4 out of committee. That's the interfund transfer CIT. It's in the old packet.
It's
On
all
the
the way
bottom.
in the
It's on the
back, I
bottom.
In the
think.
back of the new packet.
Okay, you're pulling 4?
I don't have it.
It's all the way at the
Go all the
bottom.
way to the back and start that one again.
So we're pulling that out?
Yes.
I need a
Second.
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 So what number is this one we're pulling?
4.
You'll see a
About
6.
6 up from the bottom.
I got it. Interfund transfer.
Okay. Budget amendment, be it ordained that the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Interfund transfer A 415503116, interfund CIT 750,000 to 1,400,000, a change of 650,000. Rationale, increased line to reduce tax levy. Votes?
Nine yeas adopted.
Anything else you want to pull?
Yes. Number 6.
It's in the back.
This is the cost of living salary increases.
Need a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Budget amendment, be ordained that section 2 .025 City of Utica Code of Ordinance be hereby suspended. 1964 charter laws commencing April 1st, 1983. On April 1st, each of the year thereafter, a cost of living increase should be added to the salaries of the mayor, controller, treasurer, president of the common council, and council members each year under the following conditions and under the following formula. The increase should be based on all urban consumer price indexes computed from December 31st of one year to December 31st of the following year. If the index increases 3% or more, the increase in salary should be increased by the percentage of rate of the increase in the consumer price index, but not more than 6% in a single year. If the consumer price index each year is computed above does not equal or exceed 3%, then no salary increase will be allowed. However, the percentage increase during that year should be added to the consumer price index increase in the following year, and if the total percentage rate of the following years is 3% or over, the salary should be increased by the percentage rate, but in no case should be increased to exceed 6% in that year. The December index of 1981 as compared with the December index of 1982 should be determined, and any salary adjustments beginning April 1st, 1983. Any percentage increase in the consumer price index exceeds 6% in the year should not be cumulative nor carried over to the following years. Votes, please.
Mr. President, may I be heard prior to a vote? May I be heard prior to a vote on
Yes.
this? I do have questions about this. We haven't heard from our council on this. Councilwoman Close Contest, should we be more specific in when we say hereby suspended to say for fiscal year 2026, just to put a, for lack of a better term, a sunset on this? Because
The only thing is that our term ends in 2026, so nothing exceeds our council term. So we can't suspend it for the following council, or the mayor, or the comptroller's office. So because our council term ends in the end of 2026, this doesn't hold weight over our council term.
I mean, if this is an ordinance, though, being passed and the suspension's never lifted, I think it might, I'll ask it this way, what's the downside
If
in
you want to
adding-
put to the end of the fiscal year 26, I'm okay with that. Just to be more specific, but nothing holds greater in our term. I mean, we're suspending it, but we can't suspend something exceeding our council term. You can do December 31st, 2026.
Yeah, I mean, I feel more comfortable
Okay,
just putting
I
an
have
end
no
date in there.
problem with
'cause
that.
I'm-
I would be comfortable with
I'll
that.
make an amendment, just to
Yeah.
say, to be it suspended until December 31st, 2026. Or 25.
Yeah. And I'm
Don't know what it is.
and I second that as well. I mean, I'm certainly in favor of the three ordinances along with it, but let's just,
Sure, I'm
Yeah,
okay with
just
that.
to be
That's
sure
fine.
here.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So we're voting on the amendment?
Yep.
We're voting on it, right?
On the amendment, just vote on the amendment.
Got us.
9 yeas to be amended.
Votes, please.
Nine yeas adopted.
I'd like to pull ordinance number 10 out of committee.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Budget amendment, be it ordained that the amount, the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Mayor, A51210101, salaries, $300,732 to $293,572. A negative change of $7,160. Rationale, decreased salaries to reduce tax levy. Votes, please.
Just one interjection with this. Is this based off of, in E&A when they reduce the salaries? Are people, is this based off of the updated numbers? Okay.
We adjusted those, correct?
I think.
9 yeas adopted.
Let's hold up. You check on that?
Okay, so the new E&A approved salary for what we just did, we'll have to reconsider. It was $296,723 was the from pay.
Right, we adjusted the amount taken out from what he originally had budgeted.
But the from should be 296 and the 2 should be the reduction of The from line is no longer 300,000 is what I'm saying. I'm trying to find it. I think it should be 296,723 to 290,420.
Does it change, does it do the change amount to 7,160?
It's, no, because he didn't end up doing that much. He ended up coming down to an increase of 6,303.
Okay.
How much?
6,303.
Which one?
Does
Ordinance
it bring it
10.
to the same amount?
No. It was a weird increase that they did in the end. I'm gonna write it down and then.
Katie, give us the original amount.
So the from should say 296,723. The 2 should say 290,420. And that is a change of 6,303.
But they would take out the full amount.
Is that what you were? Yeah, that does.
No, we calculated to that to be
7160.
7160.
He ended up he's only doing a 6% raise now. Were you taking out the whole raise?
No.
Because it was 9.8% and then he was reducing to the,
This was taken
This
out.
was drafted when he was doing 10.
Right.
so taking out the 6,303 leaves him at 105,000.
So what does that calculate?
This would take us down to the 105,000. This would mean no raises for elected officials. If you want to wait, we can do that.
Like to make a
Motion to reconsider.
second.
Which, I'm going on the record, I want my raise. Yes, with you. Cutting non-union people, go after the, they can't get overtime.
So what's the two figures we're looking at? Is
So
it
we're going from
296,
296,723 to 290,420, and the change is
6,000.
6,303.
Just for the heck, where are we at? Ordinance 10, that was?
Yeah.
Yes.
he amended his.
Okay. All right.
I don't believe any other ones were amended.
Bill's was. I don't know how you want to do this one then. When it comes to
Did the council, did they send it to the council with the amended budget?
the correct one, yes.
Where is that? 'Cause I never
I,
got anything that it was amended on E&A.
I'm just looking on the one online right now. I don't have the whole book in front of me. But the controller's office, now the from line should say 757,173.
So when did E&A make these transfers?
February 18th.
And nothing was sent to the council?
It was, this wasn't, this was handed to the council this way. Does anybody have their book
No,
here?
we have the book did not say that.
Does page 20, what does it say for salaries under E&A approved?
It's that 296,723 number.
Okay. that's
That was,
the
that
updated
was
one.
in your guys's?
Yeah, and then you can see the mayor approved before it says the 300 old number.
Can I get a second for that amendment, please?
No, that's fine.
So we have a,
Yeah.
we have a motion to amend. I'll second.
Vote on the amendment, please.
This is based on number 10?
What I just read.
Okay.
I had these amendments in February 12th, that's why. They changed it after we changed it, okay.
All right, that's what I will.
The same amount's still being reduced, just the amount that's in the
98
budget
to
that
amend?
E&A passed.
Same percentage.
It's the
Right.
same percentage, though.
I get it.
Can we have your votes on ordinance number 10?
Yeah, I get that, but when I put my budget amendments in, that was not, E&A made the amendment after that. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
We're waiting for your votes.
Because it's the percentage is the same.
9 yeas adopted.
I'll make that amendment, but I just gave it to you. Can you read it off now? I'm sorry.
Well, we're gonna have a motion.
Oh, a motion to introduce 11 and a motion to amend
Yep, proposed ordinance number 11.
11.
Have a second?
Second the introduction and the amendment.
Yep, so we're gonna go with controller A51315101, salaries $757,173, $749,187, change of $7,986.
This is number 11.
Yeah, this is all.
Yeah. Read the last number to me, I didn't get it. This is way off.
7,000.
Yeah, because she put them in.
7,986.
That's the change?
That's the change.
That's the change.
This is on the
E&A,
controllers.
before E&A presented us the budget, that's why we didn't get the budget till later on, because they made more amendments to that. So before we passed the tax cap, I got our amendments in, and those were what was passed at E&A. They amended the budget after that.
All right, very good.
Can, I need your votes for the amendments.
6 days after.
9 yeas to amend.
And
Now
then-
your votes, please.
Now I need your votes, please.
Somehow the common council stayed the same.
9 yeas adopted.
Anything else?
I'll make a motion to pull out ordinance number 12.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Budget amendment, be ordained that the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Common Council A51010101, salaries 246,221 to 234,891, a negative change of $11,330. Rationale, decrease salaries to reduce tax levy. Votes, please.
9 yeas adopted.
Anything else?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to pull ordinance number 13 out of committee. Second.
Can I get a second? Yep, thank you. Budget amendment, be it ordained that the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Law, A51420101, salaries 745,124 to 669,745, change of negative $75,379. Rationale, decrease salaries to reduce tax levy. Votes, please.
What? It was Sam's, is that what you said? And this still leaves a little bit of a raise for them, right? With the,
Votes, please.
9 yeas adopted.
Joe, I was going to keep number 5 in committee for the police uniform division until tomorrow. And then I'm going to request, once this is all said and done with the totals, to have the comptroller give us an actual figure on what the tax levy will be once these are all passed, and then go from there if we need to take any more from that. Okay?
Yeah, so we're on for tomorrow. Are we going to have that information when we come to council
I'm
chambers?
requesting that we do. I mean, this is, it's actually valuable to the time and that this council has in trying to get to that 3.4.
Coming in 1,800 tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
What's that?
1,800 tomorrow?
yes.
Yes.
6, right?
No, 5.
Well, we're going to try to get her at 5 if you can.
I thought, what did we call for the meeting for tomorrow? I can't remember.
That's
Thursday.
Okay,
Wait a second, no, we're coming in at 6.
Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Tomorrow's at 6 o'clock.
Tomorrow's a regularly scheduled meeting.
is there anything else that we have to pull out of committee?
Sure, so we've got to pull out ordinance number 26, 27, and 28 out of committee.
26, starting with?
26, 27, and 28.
second.
Let's go 5. 26. Okay. Common Council changes, 2025-2026, E&A approved annual estimate. Now therefore be ordained that the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Police Uniform Division A53123-802, Social Security, 892,101 to 873,694, a change of negative $18,407. This is not removing any actual positions. The reduction only reflects correcting an error in total calculations. This new total now reflects the correct amount for 165 positions, which is the total composition for the UPD. See pages 16 through 18, Exhibit E in our letter to the mayor, 3/11/2025 for further details.
So-
Correct
so-
line is to reduce tax levy. Votes, please.
So, Mr. President, I'd like to actually qualify my vote on 26, 27, and 28. If you look at Munis, and obviously there's some chargebacks that still have to happen, those lines will be in the negative after this payout year. What I'm hoping for, and that includes the police uniform and police criminal investigation division, if there is anything that has changed in any discussion that is had publicly with any of these amendments that somebody has that they would like to submit that states that those lines are going to be in negative and there's not enough money in those accounts, tomorrow is going to be that last day on those. But as it stands, these are the ones that will be pulling out of committee and voting on. Thank you.
Votes, please.
9 yeas adopted.
And Mr. President, can I move to discharge ordinance 29?
We gotta do
Vote
27.
27 and
Forgot those
28.
three, yeah.
Okay.
Not all together. Spoiler alert,
27 and
yeah.
28, we've,
It's the same rationale for all of them, anyway.
so, Common Council changes in 2025-26, E&A approved annual estimate. Therefore be it ordained that the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Police criminal investigation, A53124-101, salaries, $4,061,328 to $3,969,156, a negative change of $92,172. Not removing any actual positions. Reduction only reflects correcting an error into total calculations. This new total now reflects the correct amount of 165 positions in the total composition of UPD. See Exhibit E, the letter to the mayor on 3/11/2025, correct line to reduce tax levy. Votes, please.
9 yeas adopted.
Proposed ordinance number 28. This is Common Council changes in 2025-26 E&A approved annual estimate. Therefore be it ordained that the annual estimate is hereby amended as follows. Police criminal investigation, A53124-802, Social Security, $353,149 to $346.98, a change of $7,051, not removing any actual positions, only reflects correcting an error in total calculations from the amount of 165 positions, which is the total composition. See the letter that was sent to the mayor on 3/11/2025. Correct line to reduce tax levy. Votes, please.
9 yeas adopted.
Councilwoman Ayala, what did you
A
want?
motion to discharge 29.
Get a motion? Second?
That's the healthcare one of the full line. We don't need that anymore.
Second? Thank you. We pulling anything else?
So where did we stand with 5? Is it back in committee?
It's in committee. It was never pulled from committee. So if you want to make a motion to pull from
All right, yeah, so number 5, Police Uniform Division, data legislation 3/12/25, make a motion to pull that out of committee.
Second?
We have a second? Okay. Which one's that? Number 5.
The holiday pay? The $100,000 change it says?
Also, like to make a motion to amend the to and the change rows. So the from is the 677,172. The to should be $627,172, and the change should now be 50,000.
Second?
Thank you. Your votes on the amendment?
What was the amendment? I'm sorry.
The amendment was to move it to, I apologize,
That's okay,
to
go ahead.
50,000.
Okay, have your votes, please.
Nine yeas to amend. Your votes, please. Nine yeas adopted.
Mr. President, before we adjourn the meeting tonight, I'd like to request that the Comptroller's Office give us a total calculation of all the amendments passed and where the Common Council stands in regards to these amendments. And I think that'll bid well for us for tomorrow's meeting to see if there's any more amendments that need to be introduced. Or have we made it to the reasonable amount that the council needed to get to? Okay?
Yep.
And tell them please as soon as possible.
Somebody be here, how about that?
Yeah.
Wanna try it?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Actually,
Motion to adjourn?
Hold on one moment. Should we make a move to reconsider the police uniform division from last meeting? It was past 5-4. Do you guys have any interest, or?
Based on the new information that we got. I'll second the motion to reconsider just based on the
And that's-
information.
That's the 4 officers?
That's the 4 officers that
We
we
voted on
passed.
the other 3 pieces that were attached to that, and today in ENA, the mayor
And
did,
I'm the one who said I spoke out and said if they were here and told us that.
right.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll reconsider that.
Thank you. Any motion to reconsider? I don't have that in front of me, but I'll,
Everybody's told us. It's-
so this is a vote to reconsider.
Votes to reconsider?
Seven yeas to reconsider. You, go ahead, do your votes.
What's this? Well, we're gonna get that confirmed by the.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody told me, but.
ENA changed it.
I got a question, did they get these numbers confirmed?
There was a mistake in the
count.
order of table of organization. They all realize, they say they're not there. I mean, I believe Rocco talked to Eddie, I talked to everybody too.
Was that true?
Yes.
The chief agrees with it?
Yeah, and we did it today.
Yeah, and then ENA,
Well, that's what I'm
We,
asking.
Yes.
yeah, we changed the table organization today.
Did you change the dollar amounts?
Bill's getting us the exact penny, but he just didn't have that yet.
Okay, I mean, I would reconsider it tomorrow once I got those exact numbers.
Yeah, I would have, I mean.
Seven yeas adopted.
So-
I didn't want to reconsider it for that.
Well, if they said it.
Yeah.
I don't know when that was gonna come.
The numbers in. That's why we would just waited till tomorrow.
Well,
That's it.
so we.
It passes,
You
not a
could
big
save a
deal.
couple dollars more on top of the, whatever you're looking for, and it doesn't hurt either.
They said it was between 300 to 400,000, and we're at that
So it's gonna
350.
be more?
It could be more than what we
Can I qualify
did.
my vote on this?
Yes,
So the
Councilman.
reason, that I just want to say, the reason that I supported this, I spoke at the last meeting saying if I got information that there was a mistake, and I do have that information, so I am going along with this amendment. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Motion to adjourn?
I'll motion it.
Second.
Thank you.
Melissa, you get new stuff tomorrow again?